Hello, Minecraftians. This is Garrick and Patchy again, bringing you another episode of Agrarian Skies. Um, I may have forgotten to mention this last time. You can get this mod pack on the Feed the Beast server. You can also get the server version of it through Feed the Beast, which is how I got it. And I've done a bit of work off camera. I took apart the whole island. You saw me last time. I built out here from the end of the river. I built on the gray stone block, and I actually extended that under the entire platform using a lot of wood slabs. And if I press F7, these are at the right level to not spawn monsters on. And I made the floor mostly too thick, except for a few places because there weren't enough blocks. Also, cut out pretty much everything behind the house. But I haven't done anything that you guys haven't seen on camera. I made my carrot farm a little bit bigger. I'm going to fill in all this empty space with dirt eventually. Oh, there's some more. I did get pretty close to starving, but that was when I decided to work on the carrot farm. I was like, oh, this is not keeping me full of carrots. I need more carrots. And I just been farming a lot of trees. So what I want to show you first is super first. This Kel's Kitchen line is unlocked by this fishing quest, which we actually unlocked last time. And in here, first, you can see you're supposed to make a juicer real early on. The bakeware and the mixing bowl aren't used as much early, but you can if you want, and there's no harm. I'll actually show you how to do that right now. Bakeware. Oh, I don't think I can make this easily. Yep. So yeah, we're not going to do that right now. We're going to do that after I show you how to get that stuff. So we're going to do be resourceful. And we're going to use this wooden hammer. I did end up killing one skeleton off camera. And that's the only monster I've killed so far. Oh, I should have done a bit more of this. You can also compost carrots. It takes 13 of them though, whereas saplings it only takes 8. Gonna need a bit more stone. So what you use this hammer for is you put down cobblestone and you hammer it, and it becomes gravel. And you can use gravel in the sifter, and you get, let's see, you have a chance of getting all of this stuff. You can get diamonds and emeralds, but they're only a 1% chance. And flint is pretty common, and you start getting little bits of ore. What you do with these ores, ores of any level, you combine them with four of them in a crafting grid, and they form an ore dust or sand or gravel, and then you can either smelt that or you can hammer it again. The most efficient thing to do is to get I hammered it already, is to sift or sieve the gravel. You get the broken ores, you put that together and to make ore gravel. You hammer that, and then you have a chance of getting extra of the, what is it? I'm really unorganized today. You get extra crushed ores. Yellorium dust you can get from this. That's good. That's used for nuclear reactors. All this stuff is useful, I think. Certus quartz is for computers, which you will definitely want. Like, you don't think you want computers, but you're gonna want computers in this pack. They make things so much easier. Ancient spores are used to turn cows into mushrooms, or grass blocks into mycelium blocks. It actually might work on dirt blocks as well, but I don't know. So you saw that I hammered the gravel into sand again. That's for the quest here. And if I hammer it once more, it'll become dust. You can't hammer dust into anything else. And dust you can sift or sieve to get redstone, blaze powder, and the pulverized versions, and some bone meal. So primarily, actually, let me just check. You cannot get the Elorium. That's interesting. When I played this world previously, I had a system where it would just sieve the gravel and the dust at about 50-50 ratio. So then I would have always a whole bunch of glowstone and redstone, as well as diamond and emeralds and ores. So what I'm going to do with this dust is you put it into a barrel full of water, and it becomes clay. I'm going to need a few more of these, and I just have enough to do it. Perfect. There's no way besides just putting the clay down and smashing it to turn it into clay balls, as far as I know. If you do know a way, let me know, because that would be useful for automation. And we need 3 clay blocks and 12 clay balls to get on with the next part. You're going to want to have kept some of your bone meal from your start, and I think you need 7. 7 clay balls mixed with bone meal becomes porcelain clay, and then that porcelain clay becomes an unfired crucible. You're also going to want to put 3 clay in a bucket formation to get an unfired clay bucket. That you're just going to stick in a furnace of some sort. And I've actually gotten a bit ahead of myself. This is all explained in the quest book. I've just done the smelting stone one here. This is really the very next step. It should be done really early on, because this lets you... Oh, it also explains to get the slab furnace. But the slab furnace is useful before that. Oh, if you're wondering how I got this, I just smelted some logs into charcoal. This clay bucket is almost like a regular bucket. It can move water perfectly fine, but if you use it to move lava, it will be destroyed when you place the lava down. You can keep it in your inventory full of lava as long as you want, but as soon as you place it down, the bucket will be gone. And for this, I'll put it here. Oh, you may notice my Tinker's items have some weird colors on them. They've been enchanted. In this pack, the Tinker's stuff starts out with no modifiers available, and then as you gain experience with them through using them, and they become better. This one I've gotten up to level master because of all that hardened clay out there. And this one is just accustomed, which I think is 2 levels up. But my first enchant that I got with this was really lucky, was the auto repair enchant. And as you level up, you gain extra upgrade slots. So now this one has 4, even though it's got 3 hastes, a luck, and a reinforced on it. And this is repaired with wood. If you hold it shift, it'll show repair material wooden. So even though you can't make wooden tools legit, you can repair the ones here. Also, Iguana Tweaks adds the ability to upgrade the pickaxe head to increase the mining speed and mining level of this. So I'm going to keep hold of this. And you actually want to like get a fairly early on, a fairly crappy tool, I guess, for lack of better words, up to master level, because the worse materials the tool is made out of, the faster you'll be able to level up, but it will keep all of those levels when you upgrade it. So what I tried to do is I tried to upgrade it to stone, but stone can't be used. But I can upgrade that to bronze, and then there's a few more above that. I might upgrade it all the way to manilium eventually, which is the top tier as far as tinkers is concerned. And Choppy got just a moss and a reinforced, which is that purple bit on the handle there. But this axe still isn't terribly good. It takes a while, but once I upgrade it, it'll be awesome. What this unfired crucible is used for is... I actually could have just left that. You're going to want to put down a torch underneath it, and then it on top, like that. I clicked on the torch there so that it would be placed on top. And then what you do is you put 5 cobblestone in there, and it'll slowly melt it down into lava. And in this pack, the Wayla will show how fast it's going. So I'm going to get a bunch more saplings and then stuff to convert to sand, or to convert to dirt, to convert to stone, and then I'll fill this up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I was wrong a bit about the crucible. You have to smelt it as well, from an unfired crucible to a regular crucible. And then you can put it down here, and then you can put the stuff in. And you can see there it's doing 0.1 millibuckets per tick. That is a handy thing to know. Last time I played, I was just guessing at how much lava they would produce. Because later on we'll be converting this into a power source with the magmatic dynamos. But I'm going to let this go, and then we're going to set ourselves up an infinite cobble generator. So, be right back. Alright, I'm back, and it turns out that you only need 4 cobblestone to make a bucket, or 1,000 millibuckets worth of lava. And while I still had this clay bucket, I took it over here and filled up some more barrels. When it's empty, you can just right-click into it. I will show you here, and you can right-click out of it too to get the water back. So that's, instead of waiting for it to rain, that's what you can do. You can also use glass bottles, but to get the glass bottles you would need 3 sand, which is more material than 1 piece of dust. So I opted for that. And this torch is okay for melting stuff, but you know what's better than a torch? Lava. So I'm going to put that there. And now when we need to melt lava in the future, it'll go faster. And I'll grab... where did that go? my other bits of lava didn't happen. Darn it. Well, I wanted to show you this as well. You can make a watering can, which will greatly speed up. Yeah, that one's peaceful mode only, so you need the bone meal. This will greatly speed up growing things. Oh, you need to right click it into water first, and then you can get these particle effects, and things will grow rapidly. This will greatly help your early dirt farming. I wish I had thought of it sooner, but no, I filled out this whole thing very slowly. It's been like 4 hours. Yeah, but now this will go much faster. And while I was sieving some dirt, I got all this stuff. Potato seeds, manna bean, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, rubber tree sapling. And I also didn't remember to light up my roof, so some things spawned. A couple of creepers, a couple of spiders, and a couple of skeletons. Did very nearly die, but not quite. And been getting a lot of apples from these trees. I'm gonna replace these oak slabs eventually. I like having the trees on the top level rather than having the slabs a half step down, because then you can't really reach the tops of them very easily. Whereas this one, or if when it's one taller than this, you can just barely reach the very top leaf when you're standing where the trunk is. Alright, so I am gonna go and do some more grinding, and we'll be back in a bit. Back again, it debugged itself as soon as I put in one more cobblestone, but we're ready to get a cobblestone generator going. This is the setup I like. So first you get this going. You want to block off these two sides of the lava, or, well, you don't have to. You can just have it run off the edges. And I put that in wrong. Nuts. Yep. I did that wrong. Pick that up. Lava's still good in there. You want to get it so that the water is always flowing into these two, because Minecraft water always flows in to the nearest drop down. And then you want the cobble to generate here and here. And I'm just going to use a hammer. This should work. Once I upgrade to a cobblestone hammer, this will go much faster. Which will actually be quite soon, because I'm already getting bored of this. So let's go do that. Oof. It'll be the same recipe as the wooden hammer. It's just stone that I can check off the edge. And I'm hammering these instead of picking them up, because I don't really need a whole bunch more cobblestone at the moment. But I am going to need a whole bunch of sand and gravel for the smeltery, which is what we'll be doing next. Oh, and that reminds me, I never handed in these quests. Usually when a full heart is a selectable reward, it's usually a rotten heart, and you should watch out for those. But I always go for the reward bags anyways. Oops, and this other one. Number 4, sure. So what you want to do... Ooh, my trees have grown. You're going to want to get a bunch of gravel from sifting... Yeah, get a bunch of gravel, sieve it, and do this stuff. I'll actually... Yeah, I've got 23 gravel, that'll be enough. I'll show that right now. Right after I do this. This makes a full hearts. And we'll open these two as well. Ooh, a bunch of bee stuff. That'll be useful. I need to make a new chest for it though. Put that there. I'm already rapidly running out of places to store things. And in this bag we've got a red herring. Haha. Where do I want to put this? Put it in there, because I'll never use it. I could cook it actually, but that seems kind of like a waste. Wow. These big trees are really good for saplings early on, but I think I might build some shears, because what you can do is if you shear leaves, you can compost leaves directly, and it ends up being much more profitable dirt-wise than crooking and doing saplings. I think it takes 13 leaves, but that could be totally wrong. And this pack doesn't show them in NEI, or this version doesn't. The previous version it did, but I didn't memorize them all. Let's just sleep quickly. Oh, it's bugging out. Yep. Alright, we're not sleeping, but we will sieve this stuff. And I'm actually gonna check a whole bunch of this stuff. Other places. Yep, get rid of that. We don't need any of this right now. We'll keep this. Just so now we know what we get from it. I'll just do one more here. 2 iron, quicksilver, amber, coal, nickel. Still only at 2 iron. We need 4 iron, I think. We'll just do this whole stack quickly. It won't take too long. Sometimes you don't get anything from gravel. It's just because all of the chances are below 100%. With dirt, though, you always get at least 2 stone bits, up to 6, and up with the possibility of some other stuff. And done. And we got 7 of these. So, does this quest consume it? Iron, sand, ore. I know exactly how we're going to do this. Going to put it down and whack it. That gave us 4 of these. There was a chance it could have given us 5. And oop, now it wants the dust. So we're going to hammer it again. And it gave us 4 again, so we were unlucky that time. Actually, I wonder... Nope. And how do we get this? Yeah. So the hammer, there's a 100% chance of getting 4, 50% chance of getting another one, and smaller chances of getting that. Oh. Fortune bonus doesn't help as much with the second one. So yeah, we were very unlucky with that, and that should complete this quest though. Yep. I'm going to take the first one, and let's see what we get. A bunch of stuff. It's probably all the same one that I've got already. Oops, I did not mean to put that in there. If you ever run into a problem where you can't open a loot bag, it's probably because your inventory is too full. So if you just put some stuff away, then you should be good to go. Alright, I am going to, off camera, grind a whole bunch more gravel. Try to get myself a couple diamonds and emeralds and stuff. And get myself all of what I need for this. And to make... one. Do I want to use these? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna get enough to make one of each of these, and then I'll use these as seared bricks, because you can. They aren't gonna look too nice, but we'll make do, at least for the start of it. So I'm gonna get myself clay. Oh, I guess I can show you that. Seared. There's a way of getting grout. This recipe is slightly more efficient. You end up getting... Oh, actually it's less efficient. Nope, it's the same. Exactly the same. For some reason I thought there were 9 clays in a block, but no, there's 4. So it's the same, and that saves us from having to smash the clay, so we're going to do this one. So I'll be back after I can get the... Let's calculate this here. We need one of these. Oh, so that's 8. We need... That's 12. Plus the controller. Controller is 8 again. So that's 20 plus 6 for the drain plus 3 for the faucet. 29 plus 7 for that is 36. So we are going to get... Is it? Yeah. Going to get 36 grout, and we'll be back. Back again for a bit. I have the 36 seared brick that I need, and I just melted some glass. I also got a whole bunch of other stuff. I sieved a stack of dust and almost 2 stacks of gravel, and then I processed some of it with a hammer. But right now we need this stuff. Seared tank, which is this. Seared tank. I don't need that book. This will be the Smeltery controller. The Smeltery drain. One of the bricks. A faucet. And is it casting table, not a basin. Difference between a table and basin is just that. Basin is used to get blocks of ore out, whereas the table is used for crafting and getting single ingots out. Alright, well, that completes this quest. Um, hmm. I know I can get slimes from another quest down the line. I'm gonna want that liquid slime bucket there. So I am gonna go for the... I do like peaches. Or the reward bag. There is a reward bag that contains a whole bunch of fruit trees, which I would like to get eventually. Yeah, I'll take the bag. It's a good one. 2 netherfish. I haven't gotten into mariculture yet, and I'm not sure if I will in this series. But we'll see. The 5 lives. And now let's build this thing. There should be enough room here. I'll expand this out eventually. I could probably cut down on the tree farm too. Yeah, let's get rid of this sucker. I've got enough saplings from it. Let's just do it with the axe. And we'll put it right about here. You want it a bit further? While I reorganize this farm, I did a 4x4 of potatoes. I got the potato seed from sieving dirt, as well as 1 pumpkin and 5 melons. The melons I just water bucketed it because I only had the 1 melon seed until it grew a melon, and then converted those melons into seeds and replanted 5 of those. I've also got a 4x4 of wheat now too, because I'm overflowing with carrots. Like, I've turned 24 times, or 26 times 13 of them into dirt. So it takes 13 carrots to make a dirt. Would take 12 and a half, but you can't put half a carrot in. I'm trying to stay mostly organized, but I do want to replace all this stuff soon. And we're going to put it right here for the time being. We're going to pick up that dirt too, I think. And we'll put the cracked stuff on the bottom because I think it looks the worst. And the chiseled too. Yeah. Alright, so then we put the controller down here. Doesn't have to be exactly there, I always use the same setup. I don't think I actually have enough bricks. Yep, I'm a few short. I am exactly too short. So let's go and do that real quick. I need 2 of those, so I need 1 gravel, 1 sand, and I have some leftover clay. So I just need to do this. 1, 2. Nope, I only need to do 1. Almost done. One of these. Oh, I totally miscalculated. Yep. Totally miscalculated. I need 4 bricks per, 4 singular bricks per bricks block. So, 7, I think is the right number. And do 4. And we need to do one of those into dust. Hooray, I did the math right this time. Alright, and we just smelt this up real quick. Let's check out quests while we're at it. Next, we're going to want to do this fluid duct and pneumatic servo. So let's look up ducts. Oh man. Gonna want the opaque one. You can get the non-opaque one, but I think it just causes a whole bunch of lag because you can see the items going through it. So we're gonna need copper, lead, and more copper. And then the pneumatic servo, I think just PN is enough, yeah. Glass, iron, and redstone. Alright, so we're all set to do that. Just need to actually do it. And for that, I need the smeltery up. Oh, I do actually need to know how to make aluminum brass. It is 3 aluminum, 1 copper. You get to see a bit of the grinding on camera. That's what I've been doing repeatedly. Up here. Oh, I guess I do have to smelt one of these. It's the one I care about the least. Silver, probably. And we'll use a log because we have a whole bunch of logs. And while we're doing that, we're gonna do this. And we'll keep that with us. There we go. And it's on. You're gonna have to watch about things spawning. I'll just put that up there for now. Oh. There. That's enough. Oh, and we need to melt some more of this. Oh, luckily we thought ahead. we did it. That was our last clay bucket. So we needed 3 total. 1 to put the lava underneath. And some more. I'm just going to get 3 more going. Yep. So it goes at 0.2 instead of 0.1 when there's lava under it. And there's something in Thaumcraft called Nitor, which works as good as lava, I think. Alright, so first thing we want to do is get our casts ready, which we're going to use aluminum brass for. Which, what was it again? 1 copper, 3 aluminum. 1 copper, 3 aluminum. You can also smelt directly the little pieces, which is what I'm going to do eventually. If I have like this, I have less than 4 of each, but together I have more than 4. So I'll do that. So I have 6 aluminum combined. Because I don't, like, maybe for the first little bit, I'll try to get the maximum efficiency out of stuff. But I don't like having all these extra little bits. So later on, I'll probably change that to just smelt those. Although the smeltery also produces a whole bunch of FPS lag, so I don't want to use it forever. And we're going. Come on. And we put the ingot in here. What we can also do while we're here, we can use this stone pickaxe head I made before, just by putting this in here with cobblestone. Yep, that's how you make it. But actually, while we're here, we'll make the axe one too. I don't. Tinker's tools, I think, are just early game tools. Eventually, I'll be using all of the blood magic tools, hopefully, because they are pretty awesome. Especially the blood magic fishing rod. So while that's going, I think bronze will be that and that. I think I got that right. So now we have a cast that we can pour ingots into. But while the only thing we have, you can use, again, I'm very scatterbrained, sorry about that. You can use either aluminum, brass, or gold directly to make casts. You can't use any metal, just those two. The yellow ones. And it looks like I'm going to have 5 ingots left over. The first thing I want to do is make a bronze pickaxe head and see if that'll work with the upgrade system. Get rid of some of this stuff temporarily. Yeah, we'll need mainly the ingots for the next quest. Oops. Yep, it's got enough lava to get there. And whichever metal is on the bottom is which one it'll use. And you can just click the one on top to shift it to the bottom. Or if you have more than two, then you can click whichever one and it'll shift it to the bottom. So we want bronze. And we'll fill that in. This uses one item. There's my pickaxe. I need one of these. From what I understand, you can only upgrade it when it is at full health. And moment of truth. Yeah. Gets reinforced 3, the repair material becomes bronze. It's a whole bunch more durability. Oh, it gets cobalt mining level. Bronze has been buffed. So from stone to cobalt. Cobalt is the highest, one short at the highest level. It's the highest level you would need for naturally occurring stuff. There's magnesium, which is one level above this. I think, I could be wrong, but I think that's it. Wait, it says mining level diamond. It says mining level cobalt. Well, whatever. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it with the axe as well. And then we're gonna start getting a lead and copper going. Oh, and an iron. I don't think iron mixes with any of those two. Uh, I guess I kind of glossed over the alloys. The alloys are listed in here. It's how to make bronze from 1 tin, or yeah, 1 tin, 3 copper. Just what I did. I put in 2 tin and 6 copper though to get double. And this book is created either when you first craft your first seared brick stuff, or you can use this stuff just by putting the previous level 1 in there, and you make the previous level 1 by putting the previous level 1 to that, and you get that one just by doing a blank pattern in a paper. All of this you can find out through NEI, just like I did. Oh, I'm gonna need... Oh... Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna need... You can make buckets in this pack out of either... Oh, not tin. Either aluminum or iron. Let's look it up. Bucket. Yep, aluminum or iron. So I want to make an aluminum one, and now it's out of lava. So I'm gonna have to make a clay one, or smelt my stuff, my aluminum in here, but I don't even have enough. The smeltery also gives double, like I have 2 here, it would give me 4 ingots instead of 2 if I smelt them here. So you want to use that smeltery early game as much as you can. And 2 clay. Well, let's see. Yeah, we've got the lead at least. 1 lead, 2 lead, and we'll do the copper. 1 copper, 2 copper. Oh, by the way, the smeltery uses lava at pretty much the same rate, no matter how many items are in it. So the more items you put in it at once, the more efficient it is. It's just something worth noting. And fluid duct. There we go. Oh, I got ahead of myself. We want this liquid slime. I just barely have enough space for it. Full guard. I've never used a full guard, but it's there. You can store these in your regular pattern chest, which is something I'm going to do because I won't use them super often. Got a boat with feather falling 5. That'll be useful later on. Later on, I will be showing you how to strip the enchantments off of these things and duplicate them. So once you get an enchantment of a single type, then you have that enchantment forever, and you can put it on multiple things. So if I were to use this axe, I would want to use it just until the durability is low, and not until it's completely dead, so then I can strip the enchants off of it. Because I think Bane of Arthropods is pretty rare, especially when it's 5, the 5th level one. Yeah. Anyways, I think this will be it for today. We'll see you guys next time.